Hello, I'm here with Timo Boldt, founder and CEO of Gousto. With a mission to make its customers' lives easier, better, and healthier with its recipe boxes, this is a business and a founder for whom growth isn't an ambition, but a day-to-day reality. Celebrating its 9th birthday this year, it aims to double its employee base to 2,000. Timo, welcome. Great to see you. Now, I read that the mission is endless choice in a recipe box. That seemed to have delivered endless growth as a business.
Yes, our purpose has always been to build amazing products that have positive impact on people and the planet. And we have scaled choice rapidly, really delivering to customers, what they want, whether it's Joe Wicks recipes, family-friendly meals, 5-minute pre-chopped recipes. It's worked incredibly well.
Now, as we know, a lot about the panel that's just preceded this interview has talked about enriching the community. You're delivering a doubling of your jobs from 1,000 to 2,000 people right around the country, I believe.
Yes. So last year we grew from 500 people to 1,000. This year we're adding another 1,000 people, doubling the team again, not just in London and Lincolnshire, where we have 2 factories already, but we're adding new factories in Warrington and Thurrock. So we're literally hiring all across the UK, lots of remote virtual jobs if that's what you prefer. But we need amazing talent. We had 16,000 applicants in the first quarter alone. We hired 1.4% of applicants. So please apply. We need amazing talent.
Right, so you've got jobs to fill. Do you get a sense though of the impact you're creating with that kind of growth in local communities?
Yeah, I mean, look, we are trying really hard to be employer of choice. We just signed the real living wage pledge. We've always paid at these levels, but now we made it official by signing the pledge. 94% of people working at Gousto are actual owners. They have equity in the business down to the floor, every single person. So we are working really hard to create an amazing culture for everyone. And of course, for us, it's really important that every meal is positive for people, but also the planet. So last year we sold 53 million meals, and every single meal is taking 7 kilos of CO2 emissions out of the system compared to the equivalent supermarket shop. So really proud by kind of the sustainability mission we're on.
So making an impact. I mean, I just take you back. I mean, you're celebrating your 9th anniversary as a business. Now, 9 years ago, you were a young startup. You've grown into this superb scale-up business. What have you learned along the way, do you think?
Yeah, very humble beginnings. This started in my living room. I gave customers my mobile phone number if things didn't go so well. I created the first 50 recipes myself. But I guess the key lesson learned really is about culture and people. My job today is to create the conditions for people to win and for people to be their very best and to be happy and to be engaged and to perform. And so we've got 1,000 people, we're scaling to 2,000 people. How do we make the behaviors that we love as a company as repeatable as possible on a daily basis is kind of the key obsession I have.
Well, I was thinking about the culture because obviously, you're one part data business, one part of food business. I mean, which bit is the bit that I guess is the passion project?
So we are a data company that loves food. More than 50% of our office are working in technology and data science. So we are incredibly data-led. But what really differentiates Gousto is our focus on care and collaboration. So every single person matters. We are combining people who have spent 30 years in supply chain, with 30-year-old PhDs in machine learning, and them collaborating on a daily basis in a very tech-led way is kind of unlocking the full potential of what we're doing for customers.
It always has felt, we've spoken before, I've interviewed you before, and it's always felt that making an impact feels like a really driving part of the Gousto culture, the Gousto mission. I mean, as you become more of a nationwide player, what can we expect to see next in terms of the Gousto business and I guess the Gousto story?
So last year, 0.2% of all dinners in the UK were Gousto. 500 million dinners are eaten on a weekly basis. And our obsession really is about the customer. So putting the customer first, getting the price point down, getting the quality up, getting the taste up, getting the lead time down. So on all of these dimensions, we work incredibly hard to deliver, happiness to customers. That's our only metric. The entire organization is set up in a way to deliver for customers. So more of the same, but much, much better.
Brilliant. Timo Boldt, the story of Gousto, a company that's clearly hungry for success. Back to the panel.